Welcome back to a day in the life / work from home vlog of a full-time working mom in the insurance career field, specifically as a commercial underwriter, trying to balance life as a mom, as a wife, and as someone who is really driven and really wants to excel in her career, and trying to find the balance of it all. I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Mallory Louise. I am working from home today, so I'm just getting my coffee really quick. It's 7:46. I fired up my laptop. Today is a really busy day. I just have a lot going on today, not just with work, but the windshield cracked last weekend, so we have the glass repair coming to the house today. And Dre has some stuff going on this morning where he's not going to be home, so you already guys know the girls are going to be with me. And then what else is going on? I have an employee meeting, an all-employee meeting today at 11. We are still in crunch time with work. Is always crunch time. You already know. Y'all already know my plate is full. So today we have a really busy day. So I'm going to take you guys along with me for a work from home day today. I know at least the baby is going to wake up within the next 30 minutes. So there is a workers' comp renewal that I am working on for a multi-specialty physicians group. And it's a lot going on with it. The exposure has changed a bit to something that we kind of don't like to write, but with the different states, they have different guidelines of when you're supposed to send notices out if you're going to increase it a certain amount, or if you're going to not renew, and we're past that date. So we're going to have to renew it for March, and it's just going to be extremely high. So I'm working on that. I started yesterday. I'm going to finish it up and send it to my underwriting manager this morning for approval so I can get that out to her. Y'all know we are going on a mini vacation mid-March, so I'm trying to really have like all of March renewals done, at least the ones that I need to review, hopefully within the next 2 weeks, within the next week, actually by the end of next week. So I have my work cut out for me, y'all, so I'm gonna take y'all along with me today working from home. Hopefully the girls act right, y'all know. And yeah, so let me get this coffee together. Let's get started with work, and let's have a little underwriting talk today, okay? Look at you. I didn't hear her cry.
Well, she was just laying down with her eyes open.
She did. What are you doing, boo-boo? You cookie. What is that face for?
That's a
But I didn't open it. Did you poop? Did you poop, Shadoo? Up dry. I don't know where the jerk is at. Can I find it since yesterday when I came home? Is it? Is it good? Or do it taste funny? Oh, girl, waffle getting cold. I got to butter it before it won't melt. Okay, that's out. 2 minutes. Girl. Okay. I'm gonna clean the table off to get some waffles. Want some waffles, Pose? You want to tell them your name?
I'm Palace.
Your Palace. What's your sister's name?
Posy.
And who else?
Daddy.
What's your big sister name?
And now,
What's the sister upstairs?
what's it?
Hold on. What's her name?
Poem,
Yeah.
Palace, and Posy, and Daddy, and Mary.
Mm-hmm.
That's not your obligator. I was just
I'm in the car with the girls. We had to make a quick run. We had to drop Daddy off somewhere, and then I have to run back home really quick. But the girls wanted a donut, so we're in Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm getting them a quick donut, even though they just ate breakfast. Hey. Yeah, I don't mind what they have on. Like, we literally had to hop in the car and get him where he needed to be on time. So it's 9:42. I have my all-employee meeting at 11, and then my supervisor just scheduled a meeting for 2 o'clock so I can have my performance review, because you guys know it's bonus time, it's salary increase time. I already seen it, and I'm happy with it. So I have that at 2. So hopefully, if Dre needs to be picked up, I can pick him up before 2. Give me a second. Let me pay for these donuts. Yeah, so we're headed back home now so I can get back to work. Oh, Lord, y'all, please let me work today. Please let me work today, kids. All right, I'll see y'all back in the office at home. Bye. All right, guys. Ooh, it has been a busy day. I told you guys it would be busy. I'm looking at the chain and tape on the background. How do you know you got kids? There's a chain and tape on the background. But it is 11:31. I just got off my all-employee meeting. And currently I'm working on emails, just trying to get things completed, added to the files, things of that nature. I completed my referral I had to send earlier today, and I figured I would talk to you guys about that one particularly. Because a lot of you are interested in the underwriting. So I had a physicians group out of California that we first wrote as new business March of 2022. And it came to us with great loss history. I think at that time we wrote it for around maybe $32,000 in annual premium. That's how much it cost the insured for the workers' comp insurance. In California, they're pretty expensive, like as far as the physician's class code for rating compared to other states. So we have this good relationship with this agent out in California. He's been sending us a lot of business, and they've been a lot of like big premium policies. But also the business that he's sending us, they have excellent loss history. So this particular physicians group, in the first year with us, they had several claims, which is fine. That's what insurance is for. A lot of the claims were smaller claims, but there were about maybe 3 or 4 that were large claims. And we consider large claims anything over $10,000. So I think we had one that was like maybe $11,000. We had one that was like $24,000. We had one that was $18,000. And then some of the claims too, it sparked some interest because, like, for instance, one of the claims, I believe it was a nurse, got scared by an inmate. And she wasn't physically harmed, but it caused PTSD and it created a large claim. That was a red flag to us because it was like, why are they treating inmates? It made us dig a little bit deeper as far as where these physicians were working, what type of facilities, things of that nature. So when it came up for renewal in 2023, my underwriting manager did some research and found out that one of the locations was actually a recuperative services operation. It was like a 24-hour, almost like a rehabilitation center. And we stay away from like inpatient facilities. We try to stay away from assisted living facilities, things of that nature. Is just not in our target market. So upon this renewal, there was a note left in the file for me to make sure I got the annual payroll information for that type of risk. So we wouldn't rate it as like a physician's or clerical risk. We would rate it as like a rehabilitation center or whatever. With the knowledge that it was just this one location. So when I went to get that information from the agent, they were basically like, well, actually it's 6 locations that are now 24-hour inpatient. Well, I think like I was talking about the other day, state of California, you have to give at least 60 days notice to the insured if you plan to increase their premium in a way that is not done by like the rate increasing or an experience mod factor. I know I'm saying a lot of things you probably don't know. But for instance, so coverage, credits, deductibles, if we don't notify them at least 60 days prior, then we have to keep what we have. Give me a second. So with that being said, we're going to have to keep the 50% credit that we gave them, even though now, since their loss history is bad, the state of California gave them what's called an experience rating modification, which does not benefit them. Actually, it debits the policy. Their modification is like 2.22. So the expiring premium was $55,000 and some odd $100. The renewal is going to be $255,000. And that's what they're going to have to pay. And we're still applying the maximum credit for the state of California, which is 50%. So even if they try to shop somewhere else really quick, we're still providing the best rate because the insurance companies will have the same work comp rate. That's what it is. It's workers' comp is very regulated. So whatever the rate is for class code, let's say 8834 for physicians and clerical, which right now is like $1.09, it's going to be the same everywhere. And because we're applying the maximum credit, anywhere they go, it's going to be the same if they're rating it correctly as far as the class. So I probably said a lot that a lot of y'all just like, what? But I'm trying to incorporate things here and there. And if you don't understand it, that's fine. If it interests you, great. It is a lot of like jargon and lingo. And if you don't know about workers' comp, then none of that will make sense. But I figure here and there I will incorporate some things that I'm working on with work. So I'm still waiting for Safe Light Glass to give me a call. They're supposed to be here between 8 and 1. And right now it's 11:37. So they got a little bit more time to contact me. Haven't heard back from Dre yet. But I have my performance review meeting with my manager at 2, and I'm hoping nothing interrupts that because I do not want to have to tell her like, hey, can't meet right now, when I already accepted the meeting like at 10 this morning. So yeah, I'm getting as much as I can done. And then once we pick up Dre, we'll decide. Poem asked to do something fun this afternoon or after we get off of work, and I'll see what Dre wants to do when we get off. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's my birthday, February 23rd. I have absolutely nothing planned. I'm working because I took off a few days from Mexico earlier this month, and then I'm taking off for vacation next month. And I had only like 40 hours that transferred over from last year. And then, you know, your PTO accrues as the months go past. So I think I have enough to take a few more days off, but I want to use them wisely, which actually, I don't know if I want to use them wisely because, well, y'all would tell y'all something so bad, but it's coming. It's coming up. Y'all probably already know, but it's coming. Yeah. I took Friday, March 15th, and Monday, March 18th off for when we go to Florida. But I'm thinking about taking that Tuesday off too. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to work. Work a little bit more. What time is it? 11:39. Work a little bit more. Figure out lunch for the girls. Hopefully, Safe Light between those times comes and do what they gotta do. And then hopefully Dre either before 2 or after 2:30, because I don't think my meeting with my manager is going to take long. If at tops 15 minutes, which it probably won't even take that long because I don't got no questions. So yeah, let me get back to work. So apparently AT&T cellular devices, AT&T's coverage is out right now. So that's why I wasn't getting a call from SafeLight. They just rang the doorbell and was like, hey, it's going to voicemail. Do you have AT&T? And I was like, yeah, I saw that on Instagram about service being out for people who have AT&T. I just tried to text Dre and it said can't send right now. So I don't know if he's done or if he's been calling me. So I tried to message him through Messenger. Hopefully he's on Wi-Fi where he's at, because I don't know if he's calling me to come get him or not. And I have my meeting at 2. So this is a little inconvenient, but it'll get done. Thankfully, where he's at is super close. So if he has to walk, he can, but I don't want him to walk. Hopefully they fix this.
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Have you had a chance to look at your performance appraisal?
Yes. Yep, I looked at it this afternoon.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I looked at it this afternoon.
Uh-huh. Did you have any questions? Did you understand the compensation piece?
Yeah, I understood everything pretty clear.
And I don't either. I mean, you're doing a great job, and you've got the maximum that we're allowed to give. You've got the maximum percent on both the bonus and the annual
merit
salary increase. Mm-hmm. So I think you've been making nice progress since you've been here financially.
Yeah, definitely. Quicker than most previous jobs, I think. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's always an added plus, you know what I mean?
Yes, it really is.
Okay. Sweet short, took 6 minutes, got my performance review. Everything was great. She had nothing bad to say. I didn't have any questions. I got the max percentage of our bonus and the max percentage of salary increase. So happy about that. And I'm sad because she is retiring this year. But it's time, because I think she said she'll be, 73 this year? So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to take her place. I'm hoping our senior underwriter does, but who knows? Yeah, so it's 2:07. I'm going to go ahead and finish up work here. Y'all, Dre had to take an Uber home because he could not get to me. The calls could not go through, but he was able to call and text, and he has AT&T, so I have no clue what that was about. No clue whatsoever. Okay, so let me go ahead and finish work, and then after work, we'll get with the family and see what we're going to do tonight. Paul wants to do something fun. She mentioned bowling, and my birthday is tomorrow, but I'm getting Poem's hair done tomorrow evening. And they're like, why are you doing it on your birthday? I don't know. We went to, where did we go? We had a date night last Friday, and we used that date night to celebrate Valentine's Day and my birthday. We went to Cherokee Chop House. I'm going to put a little insert here. Yeah, so that was really nice, really fun. We had just a quick 2-hour date night. Our church had this thing called, I forgot what it was called, Parents Night Out, where they watched the kids for free for 2.5 hours. So we went to dinner and the food was so good. If you are in Atlanta, Marietta, Kennesaw area, try Cherokee Chop House because it is great. The best steak I have tasted, I think, ever. So yeah, we're not really doing anything to celebrate tomorrow because, like I said, I'm getting Poem's hair braided tomorrow at 6 p.m. and we have to go there. So I don't know. We'll see if we can do something fun this evening. Come on, Poem. Hey y'all, we're here at Marietta Fish Markets. Anytime I can use the time to celebrate, we do. So we're celebrating my raise. The girls are excited to be out the house.
And we're going bowling.
And we may go an hour or two bowling afterwards. We'll see because I still have to work tomorrow and I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. You got her, Poem?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're here at Marietta Fish Market. We've been here once before and the food was really good, and Dre wanted some. Pow Pow, don't run out there in the parking lot. Bring me that. In here. And Dre wanted some a red snapper. You need to learn how to act right in the vlog. Every time I vlog, you be like, who that? Who you talking to? All right, yeah, so we're gonna go in here, eat some good food, spend some family time. So yeah, we had a really nice time out at Marietta Fish Market. I just love spending quality time with my family, whether that's going out to dinner, doing something fun like bowling, or just spending time and giving my children some experiences. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I really enjoy doing content for you all. I'm definitely trying to be a little bit more consistent. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video.